Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those of you who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Alright, I don't know if I've said it in this playthrough or not yet, but I know I've definitely said it in a comment, but some people are just born with talents and or skills and or things that will help them in life. Some people are naturally good looking, others are leaders, others are intelligent as hell. Me? I have a much rarer skill to come by. I can't pronounce anything properly to save the life of me. I'm sure all of you have realized that by now, but just wanted to reiterate that point. That's just Sason. Yep. All right, so we're progressing with this, and of course, this episode's gonna feature moi sucking at Blade. We need to change trains at Bereahard to get to Legram, right? Suppose it's better for us to take the cruising main line than the transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Bereahard, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebel branch line. So on one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive at Bereahard at somewhere at 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We've got work waiting for us for the first day too, so the earlier we reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always a chance for our class problem child to make another scene. Hehehe. Sup, dudes? Oh, wasn't expecting to run into you guys here. At the fucking train station? Nah, we still got another 20 minutes or so till the next train to Bereahard comes in. You're all going to Uri Says, right? Never been there, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's one of the Empire's northwest coast, so I have to cross the entire Lemaire province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all about how to be as cool as popular as I am. Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll just take a nap instead. Passenger service bound for Hemdal, not arriving platform 2. We now ask that passengers wishing to board the train, please. Okay. I'll see you in 2 days then. See you at the Garelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on the top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Right. All right, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to see you again in 2 days. You know what's rare to come by these days? Just someone who is just completely sincere and innocent in anything and everything they do. Like, there are no ulterior motives. They're just honest with their intents and what they say. The reason I say this is because one of my friends is, well, driving me a little bit bonkers. But I'll get to that later. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We got to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Yes, purchase the tickets. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, right? That is correct. We'd like to purchase our tickets to Legram via Bereahard. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Yeah. So we're here. So that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Bereahard. I'll have those tickets to you in just a moment. You're all headed out? What? Oh, it's Dude. Isn't that? Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You missed me already? Sure did. We'll be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello. Pfft, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily. That old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know. Who's he? Captain Lecter Adrel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. Saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one who's supposedly responsible for negotiating the Republic Army to prevent war from breaking out. So he's the Iron Blood they call Scarecrow. have to admit, he does. Celine! Don't think I didn't see you! Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though. Okay. We'll do our best to be welcoming class. Not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel. What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like hair Ketlum in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put into covering up for you? Huh? You do? Passenger service bound for Hemdall, now riding platform 2. We ask all passengers wishing to board, please wait on the platform until the train comes to a complete stop. Excuse us, Captain. I'm afraid we need to catch this train. Sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government. I see. Well, if you excuse us, Mr. Secretary. Better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell. Ah. But yeah, people like Milliam remind me of my run friend who are just sincere in their actions and they don't know what they're doing. It's nice to see that type of like innocence, even if they have no idea the type of ramifications they're having. It's something that this world is missing, to be honest. This world as in the ones that you and I are living in, not them. Because that world is obviously more awesome than the world we live in. Celine. Wait, I don't think we ever found out where Emma's from. What do you know? Seem like even more interesting bunch than I'd have heard. Hope she gets a chance to soak in the good times at school like I did. Well, well, for two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going. Tits, what's up? Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit. Not so fast. Can you have something you're supposed to give me? Come on, cough it up. I don't call you Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and come work for us. But we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Oh, strictly business? Obviously. Not getting any younger here. Hand it over. Okay, cool. Made progress on identifying top figures. I see. Suppose I should thank you. Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along. Listening. Primary target is Crossbell City. There's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words. Well, we already know what's going to be going on, so... we just need to yell out to the game. Guys, they're going to fire the cannons. Do you think they heard me? Maybe I need to shout it. Guys! They're going to fire the cannons and blow everything up. There. I think they heard that one. Sorry, I'm looking at my audio lines right now, and I can just see where it's spiked straight up. You know what? I don't care if it's not pronounced cruisin'. I'm calling it the cruisin' line because that's more fun to say. Wow, it's like a sea of green out there. Hey, Eustace. Why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in Cruisin province. Each is grown in its season, which means that you're seeing it right now as fall wheat crop. Oh, looks like there's a weird scarecrow. Look at its head. It looks all messy like Lecter's. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. Times like these, she seems like any girl her age. Seller believes she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? All right, her and Fee look like the exact same fucking age. Her feet don't even touch the ground. Her feet don't even touch the ground. So this is a good time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Le Gram is a small town in the Southeast Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Erised, governs the town, which itself is part of the Creuson province. Sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically yes. But Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny that. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not like I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are daily bread of nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern the respective regions. As far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted. Although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. It's one of the major points of the dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformers' point of view, but each region of the empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring. Do you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of our things in Legram is the sort of the Ariseed School. Oh, is that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's one. The Ariseed School of Swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Vander School. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Ariseed School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the school are studying at Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. Laura Fathers instructs them all. He does. Viscount Ariseed is not only the Lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the Ariseed School. Oh! Doesn't he have the super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something cool? Sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is quite frankly inhuman. Would easily place him amongst the three strongest people in the Empire. Sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength himself. From what I understand, he acts as the combat instructor for the nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. So as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away in his territory. That is unfortunately the case. Maybe visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. It's a shame. We'd like to meet him. Alright, so if Tits is number 1, her dad is number 3. Something tells me Lord Schwarzer is number 2. Or maybe he's just a secret, a favor. I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Ariseed School. Group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School, 1 Court Fencing, and Spearmen and the like. No doubt that each of you have interested in some martial arts. Perhaps so. Chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be interest to them? Both Reen and Eustace have at least used swords. Certainly, the Ariseed School teaches more than just swordplay. Some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's orbital staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? Lammy's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Air Gatlin wouldn't afford any students a chance to learn new techniques of their own. Boo, you meanies. No fair leaving me out. Anyway, you think that would be a nice gesture? I do think it'd be a nice gesture, but assuming we ever get the chance their field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It had to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, fine. Just wondering if we might be able to see the locker room castle while we're in the Legram. Oh, that castle came up in the instructor Thomas's lesson the other day. Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mists more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Well, that sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. Just thinking, it'd be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned from our field study. Don't you think? Yeah, that would be. My bet is not only are we going to see it, we're going to be going inside of it. We still have some time before we reach Boreahad. We'll be changing stations as soon as we arrive. Make sure you're ready. Will be. Shame we won't have time to stick around. I'd like to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. Probably seems appropriate to return home after I chose not to during summer. That's a good point. Something on your mind? Just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month they've been a little overly quiet. I mentioned it, I haven't heard any major conflicts between the two factions at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while? After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Neither faction is considered enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. Suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. It'd be a good idea. The issue of regional culture heritage is quite a profound one. So profound to have its own tax implications. All the desire to perform regional tradition and heritage is pretty important to most places throughout the Empire. The old animist traditions in Legram, I heard that those are still around. Indeed, you'll no doubt see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the Lance Maiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we both worship the same goddess and spirits. I think that's a fact many Aerobians are starting to forget. If you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. Soon we'll learn much during this field study. Look at all these pretty trees looking out the window. It's so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. I'm surprised. I assume being the intelligence avenger means you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm on a mission. The super fast train Claire and the others in the RMP use don't have any windows. And Gramps' special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Interesting. It's not often you get ride a regular train, is it? If you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially consider how early you got up this morning. But I was excited. I could barely sleep. Be fine. It's got plenty of energy. Oh, what was I saying? See, told you. We'll be at Barrayard soon, so try to get some sleep. Okay. Alright. Because I think I forgot last time. I don't want to play Blade and have this crash on me. Excuse my voice. It still needs a crack, apparently. If I can go to a deeper pitched voice than this, I would be happy. And that's just that would be for my normal voice, not for my intentional low voice. I want to challenge Lammy.
Then let us begin our duel.
Yes, we already know that I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Please draw a card. Then I'll make the first move. Divine Bolt.
Oh well.
Divine
Of course
Bolt.
you would. Okay.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Well played. I admit defeat.
Yeah!
Well done.
I did it! I beat someone at Blade.
Please go easy on me.
Oh, I think I should be the one begging for mercy, not you, Emma.
Shall we draw
Yes.
then? Allow me to play first then. I'm going to use a bolt card.
Of course you are.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
That's okay, I'll do the same thing.
Oh no, this could be trouble. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
That's fine, because I'll just do it again. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Expecting that. Oh no.
Yay! Okay, I might actually be getting the hang of this. Perish the thought. All right, Eustace.
We have to.
Oh, cheer up. Would you rather be sulking by yourself?
Draw a card.
Yes.
I'll be going first. Take
Of
this.
course.
Take
You
this.
dick.
Now you've done it.
It's fine with me.
Oh, you impertinent little. Oh, you impertinent little. At least it
Yeah!
wasn't a complete waste of time.
Yeah, I got to kick your ass. Pretty good time to me. All right, guys.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Go ahead and draw. I'll go first then. I'll use a bolt.
Of course.
I hate to do this, but... Well done.
Save that.
Well played. I hate to do this, but...
Be fine.
Well done.
Be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Well done. Huh. It seems we need to draw again. We should go first then. Huh. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then.
Yeah!
I had a lot of fun.
Am I gonna do a sweep? Oh God. This might be unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to duel.
This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh God. I don't even want
Come on.
I don't even
draw
want to
cards.
think of this
Time going
had
first.
Yu-Gi-Oh in it.
Take this.
Oh God. Sorry, I am a nerd through and through, and I play Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Sorry about that.
And it's a complicated game, putting it politely.
Who was that for?
You did it first.
Come on, draw another one.
Yes,
Come on, draw another one. Time going first.
works with me.
Come on, draw another one. Time going first.
Boom.
Boo, I want
He
to win.
does it! An unprecedented occasion! All rounds of Blade are won! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your applause. Please, please. All right, stop talking. Enough with this asinine shenanigans. Let's get on with our asinine shenanigans. It always is funny how sore my voice is after I get done with recording sessions. Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The special express line is bound for Bereahard. Next stop is Bereahard, the terminus of the express line. Please ensure you all have your belongings with you when you disembarking the train. Finally! We have to change trains here, right? That's right. Train for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board it in time. It's too bad. Kind of open a chance to poke around Bereahard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Bereahard, isn't it? Be glad to show you around, should the opportunity arise. You did gracefully open your home to us in Nord, after all. Apple juice is delicious. Celine, you're just having fun up there, aren't you? The wind running through your fur. Will we be able to see what Celine looks like as a person? I imagine so at some point. Maybe whenever Emma gets her limit break attack. I know I'm calling it like 7 different things, but it's all the same thing. Super attack, limit break, S break, things of that nature. And then here comes the dubious 7. Not 7, class 7. Because there are only 6 of us. Really? You're just gonna gesture there silently? Oh, we don't need to buy a second. Oh wait, we probably already did at the first one. Never mind. I'm being of course. At least you're deciding to get in the train this time, Celine. The riding on top would be cool, you know, if you didn't have to worry about like any low-hanging structures or signposts. I don't know, I feel like that'd just be really cool. Just like feel the wind rushing past you. Just being able to take it in. So really, they sent us to opposite corners of the capital. I mean, not capital, of the country. Is another reason for Class 7 to make sure that no shenanigans are going on. Because we have 2 separate groups kind of patrolling. Tits is off doing her own thing. God knows what. So, yeah. More eyes around. Almost look like a scene from a picture book, as if to keep them very quiet, the fairies might come out to play. Might not come as a surprise that there are many legends in this region. The Lance Maiden, Leon Sandlot, was born in Legram. Because of her You know what? No, not even gonna try. Because of her strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family of the Courtland Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. To the War of Lions, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. Changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. Came on so suddenly. Well, Legram is known for its fog, amongst other things. That is not uncommon this time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lammy. You can't smash that. So, I wonder if Lammy is even more rambunctious than Milliam. They just kind of got paired together because they're a troublesome duo. I could see that being a thing. But I think we all know why I'm really excited about going to a new town. I get to have new stuff equipped it and buy new things. Whoa! Oh, that's kind of bothering me. You can see how the fog is like placed on a different plane than everything else. Bad digital media student. Bad! It's stunning. This is the first time I visited Legram, but it feels as beautiful as I've been led to believe. So this is a town in the midst of the ancient legends. Ha! I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. A clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting. Couldn't sense him coming at all. Have returned, Klaus. See that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Ha! Surely you jest. Can I assume that father is not coming to meet us because he's currently out of Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that to be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Ariseed family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master for the Ariseed School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Huh, sounds like an amazing old guy. Butler Klaus. Such a stereotypical butler name. Well, I trust you all have a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Le Gram. Come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Cool, we get to stay in the mansion. Can we party in the mansion? Oh, this place looks comfy. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of the animism in the region too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe that was built long before the Ariseed family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. That's a rather strange shape too. Oh, what's that? It's the Lance Maiden. It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself. Well, those beside her are two of the Ensreiter. I believe that they were made 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling before her is the ancestor of the Viscount. Huh, so that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather? Huh, need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. That was 200 years ago. 10 generations. How long is the life expectancy for these people? Lady Laura. Lady Laura, so pleased to see you back in Le Gram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm glad to see you all as well. Just back for 2 or 3 days in the field study as part of my coursework for the Academy. Be sure to visit you with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear about how life at the Academy's been treating you. You'd be quite popular. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount family built a good reputation with Pico Le Gram. Oh, is someone butthurt Eustace? This is what happens when... Oh! It's Dude! You're the guy that helped me get into the sewers. Celine! Where are you going? Huh? Ah, well. Guess I'll go look over their test one more time just to be sure. They're all in sync. That's bugging me. Sorry, this... I hear the rings of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sounds of swords crossing. Ah, so this must be the Ariseed School training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories here in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involving being defeated by my father or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent that he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He's a master of voice. And this is Viscount Ariseed's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems like to be built on a hill overlooking the town too. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. But everybody, welcome to my crib. Allow me to show you around in my father's steed. In my stead. Again, yours truly. Tremendously incredible at mispronouncing even the simplest of words. That falcon is carrying a trumpet and a sword. It cannot use either of those. And this is picture on wall number 2. 1 is right over there. Okay, that was just a table. The only thing we saw in the boys' room was the table. I'm like, is that what they're going to be sleeping in? That looks a tad uncomfortable. Wow, what an incredible view. It's so beautiful. It's not often I've taken a view this spectacular. Say, is that? Wow, a castle. That must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Legrand Castle. During the War of the Alliance, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. The Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to pick up our list of field study tasks. Yes, Mom? Are you the one who prepared our task for us, Klaus? Actually, the study of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. Professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracers Guild in town's Central Plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field studies. Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Do you guys not pay attention to anything I've said? I've said this before. God damn it. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We taking our leave now, Klaus? Yes, of course. Please take care, everyone. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get to town first before I cut the episode, because I want to go shopping. And I know that's not the most exciting thing to
My turn.
Here I go.
to
It's my
watch.
turn.
Here we go.
Especially when I'm trying to negotiate. Okay, I need to sell this. I don't need to sell this, but I could sell this to get more Mira. Shush. And whoosh. Can I? Maybe. Okay. All right, it does seem like I can do it, so I'm
Cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
Emma,
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of
that's a
theories,
butt
though.
plug. It's a giant ass butt plug.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animus symbols have been lost over time.
All right, anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.